off the bat, I noticed these three very intriguing statues right next to each other. There are some really intriguing statues here. Let's go to this one first. Now, first of all, we've got Eugene Carter, First Lieutenant, U.S. Army, World War I. He died in 1981, was born in 1897. Thank you for your service, Eugene. And there is his grave. Now you've got Grace Carter Mason, 1874 to 1910. And this is a beautiful statue. Now it is getting a little worn. It's got a big bench, but a very unique, holding a wreath, or not a wreath. Oh yeah, kind of a wreath. A beautiful statue here. Look at the detail in her shirt. That's some cool detail in that shirt. Then you've got this one of Carter. But that is such a cool statue. I love when statues are like right in front of trees. It just makes it look more interesting. But a beautiful facial expression, the detail on her hands, and then look at that. She's holding a Bible with a cross. Such awesome detail in that. You can almost see like the pages are wilting up. It's a beautiful statue of Carter. And I call this one, this is for the Brown family. And here is Maud Brown, died in 1960. That's their headstone, but a very interesting thinking. She is thinking, this angel. You can see her thinking. It's a very beautiful statue. And she is holding, not sure what it is that she's holding. These chairs have quite a story. There's like a myth and a legend about these chairs. They're called devil's chairs. If you sit in one, I guess the story is this: if you sit in one at midnight, you're gonna have bad luck. No, you're gonna have good luck for 7 years, and then you're gonna die. That's the weird urban legend about these kind of chairs in cemeteries. Do I believe that? I guess it depends on where your mind is and where your beliefs are. Hiram Rutherford, he has a historic house located at 14 South Pike Street in Oakland, Illinois. The house was built in 1846. He settled the area of Oakland, Illinois. And his house is an L-shaped house with Greek revival details, including a triangular pediments and a gable roof. Now, the interesting thing about Hiram here, he was born in 1815 and died in 1900. It's kind of an underground railroad where, you know, one of those underground railroads where they hide slaves. I guess some slaves escaped to Rutherford's house to escape slavery, and this gentleman by the name of Matson, Robert Matson, had brought his slaves to his farm near Oakland, and after the slaves escaped, they went to Rutherford's house to hide, and then Matson sued to recover his slaves. So Matson sued to recover his slaves, and Abraham Lincoln, now you would think Abraham Lincoln would have been on Rutherford's side, because Abraham Lincoln was anti-slavery. He ended the slave trades. But Abraham Lincoln defended Matson in the trial, the only known case in which President Lincoln, or Lincoln when he was a lawyer, defended a slave owner. The court ruled that Matson's slaves were freed, as Matson held them in the state and slavery was illegal under state law at that time. So that's kind of an interesting, this is a nice little cemetery. It's got some It has one very cool tombstone that I'll get to in a moment. But I've noticed this statue stood out to me. And she's holding something, but as you can see, it says "at rest." And this is Martha, daughter of C.C. and E.O. Ashmore. Now, there is a town called Ashmore, Illinois, nearby. September 11th, 1907, and she passed away in 1913. So she was very young, very, very young. And here's a beautiful statue of this young lady. I don't know if that's an actual statue of the young lady, but it looks like she was holding something, but it fell off. But it's a very intriguing tombstone. It's a beautiful statue tombstone here. This is a man who was a hero. Jared William Southworth was killed in action in Operation Enduring Freedom War. Some artillery went off and he died of his wounds. He was a police officer here in Oakland, and he also has a highway dedicated to him for his service of our country and his service to his city. And that was in 2009, February 8th, 2009. He was born in 1982. Wasn't very old at all. First Lieutenant, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, National Guard, Operation Enduring Freedom. He was a Ranger. There's an angel wing. Beautiful, beautiful monument. Look at this huge, beautiful angel. All kinds of love, showing his support for his country. All kinds of quarters. All kinds of little pins and stuff. Patches that were his, obviously. And he was married to Chrissy in 2001. Look at this monument of Jared. Beautiful monument of an angel. Little wings spread out, and in the back. And then they got the name of their children. His children. Just a beautiful, beautiful monument. Look what we got here. It's a book tombstone, a stack of books. This person must have been a teacher. That's interesting. It's a stack of books. It's of Cameron William Akers, 1974 to 2013. Son of William and Donna. Oh, yeah, it's very young. Maybe, I don't know if he was a teacher. Here's some of his, it might have been his favorite books. Stephen King, yeah, this might have been his favorite books. Must have been an avid reader. Very interesting tombstone. Now here is his mom and dad. His mom is still alive, but his dad passed away in 2012. That must be the Akers homestead there. John Deere, drums. They were married in July of 1967. Oh, heart of gold stopped beating, two shining eyes at rest. God broke our hearts to prove he only takes the best. I've seen that often, those saying often. So saying two shining eyes, she's talking about her son and her dad and her husband. That's an interesting gravesite.